welcome back to the vlog. My name's Chantal and today is Thanksgiving weekend. We are going to be doing all of our baking in the next 4 hours because dinner's in 4 hours. I'm in charge of dessert. I've got 3 things to make. So 2 are dessert, 1 is not. Okay, so first for dessert, we've got the pumpkin crisp. It's kind of like an apple crisp, but pumpkin, not apple. And then you serve it with like vanilla ice cream. So I got the vanilla ice cream. Now I need to make the pumpkin crisp. Number 2, I have never made these before. Pecan butter tarts, but I got a recipe from someone and they said it was super easy. So I'm gonna give it a try. And then third, lastly, I'm making a rosemary garlic pull apart bread. I hope it's gonna turn out well because I tried to make it yesterday and let me show you. I messed it up. I messed it up because look at that. That looked horrible. That is not bread. I didn't even eat any of it because it looked bad. What did I do wrong? I forgot to turn the oven off. So there's this trick that you can rise your dough in the oven if you put it on like a low temperature and then turn off the oven. That is very important. Turn off the oven, open it a crack and put it inside. I forgot to turn off the oven. So instead of rising, it started cooking. So I went through all the steps praying it would still work out and I ended up with this brick. I'm gonna try it again today. I'm going to remember to turn off the oven. But today we're also going to test my multitasking skills because I've got 3 things that are all going to be going at the same time. I'm not good at multitasking. I can do one thing at a time, and that's about the extent of my abilities. So today's going to be a hard one, but dinner's at 4, and I can't come on empty-handed. So let's get into it. Is done. It just needs to cook. I feel like what my bottleneck is going to be the oven. Like I might struggle finding time for everything because they use different temperatures. Right now in the oven I've got the bread rising. I remembered to turn off the oven this time, so it should turn up okay, I think. That'll just keep it warm so it has a nice spot to rise. That's our baking update right now. Next is going to be butter tarts. I've just got this little piece of loose leaf here. I got it from a woman at work. She just wrote it down for me, said it was super easy. But I guess we'll be the judge of that. I'm gonna make sure that I have everything for this. I didn't exactly check that. And we've still got 1 hour left for the bread to rise. Again, these won't be able to cook in the oven right now, but I should be able to, it says it only bakes for 20 minutes at 370. So I might be able to cook both of them in the oven at the same time, like the pumpkin crumble and the butter tarts, because the pumpkin crumble is 375. Butter tarts are 370. Same thing? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna do all the mixing and get that all started. So honestly, with the butter tarts, everything was going great up until I had to add the eggs. The recipe did say to add the eggs slowly, however, I did not listen. I decided to dump them into the pan, and that made scrambled eggs inside of the sugar butter. That is gross, and I had to dump it out. Now for the second time, I did ask my husband for help. He has a bit more of a kitchen background, so I knew he'd be able to make them correctly. I did not have enough ingredients to make this recipe a 3rd time, so I needed the 2nd time to work.
Put it a little bit more for me.
You want to cook them a bit more?
I don't think so. It's just for my liking.
hot. I'm glad we put the nuts in. I feel like they really make it. You know what they say? Second time's the charm. I say like a 7 out of 10.
That was good.
It tastes a little, I know what you mean by you'd cook them a little longer. I can see that. Bread is gonna rise for a second rise. We're gonna do a little bit of a tidy up. The pumpkin crisp is still in the oven. Should be done any minute now. Butter tarts are done. Otherwise, I think it's just a little bit of a cleanup and cook the bread. So we are sitting at 2 minutes to 1 p.m. We are so far doing good for time. All right, well, we're gonna do a little bit of a quick tidy and then I'll check in. Thanksgiving dinner. I'm thinking skirt with top. First option, plaid. This one here is just like a little mini skirt. This is a strong contender. It all comes down to if it fits me or not. I haven't worn these skirts in ages because for the longest time they didn't fit. They were too small. Now I'm at a different weight, so things are starting to fit me that didn't used to before. This one's a skort. It's more of like a darker tone. The other one was more tan. This one's more navy. That's an option. I'd probably wear tights as well because it's snowing, as I showed you. This one here, also a skort. Has little shorts under it. Just black. So I'm not sure if I want to go black because I'm probably going to be putting a black top, but it's an option. Next up. This still has the tag, so clearly I've never worn it. I don't know how I feel about having a button closure for Thanksgiving dinner. I kind of need something with a bit more stretch than corduroy, so this one I think we'll put as a no. Okay, this one here, zipper in the back, so it is an option. I might need to try it on and see if it even fits, because it looks like it might be a bit too snug in the hips. Then, I don't know why I was so obsessed with oranges. They don't exactly look that great on me. But this one here is another, oh, it's a skirt, not a skort. Just a skirt. This one might be a little tight still. I think I want to go for something with a bit more stretch so I can eat more turkey. I'm going to try these four. I'm really leaning towards this one. It's been my most recent purchase, so it's more likely to fit me, but it's also got way more stretch to it. Like you can see, like look at that. I think it could be a good option. So I'm gonna go play around, see what tops I have and what I can make an outfit out of. All right, this is the outfit we landed on. The plaid skirt with the most stretch to it so we can eat turkey. Black tank top, just this little cardigan to go with it, and I put on some tights because it's snowing, like it picked up. So the car is just warming up, we're packing everything in, and we're gonna head out. Officially back from Thanksgiving dinner. I'm now got a turkey hangover. I ended up falling asleep on their couch. That's how full I was. So everything was amazing. Dessert was great. Everything went over well, like the bread and the 2 desserts that I brought over. And we're gonna go back over tomorrow for lunch just to have leftovers. But for the last little hour or so, I've just been finishing up my book. I finished The X by Frida McFadden. I'm gonna give it a 3-star. It's not one of her worst, but it's also not one of her best. The thing with her books is you always have to watch the names. Like every single one of her books, watch the names, because that's how she likes to get you with her plot twist, is like technicalities on names. So I did notice they were avoiding naming one character, like it was in their POV and you never got their name. So I was that already gave me like red flags onto the plot twist, because she always likes to do plot twists in her books. So I'll give it a 3-star. I mean, it wasn't a bad book. I did read it in like a couple days. They're normally quick and fast paced, her books. So 3 stars, I think, is solid. Not going to be my top recommendations for her books, but it was a good thriller for the month. Good little change of pace. The last one I read was a little bit slower start. This one right off the bat is moving, right? So I'm just trying to think about what my next book will be. I think I'm going to read The Haunting. It's a little bit of a shorter one. It's between that or Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. And I think I'm going to pick the shorter one, just get that off my list and see how that goes. But I think just for the rest of the night, I might just get cozy, take my makeup off, and get ready for bed. So if you made it this far, thank you, and thanks for watching. You can leave a comment down below, you can subscribe and like my video, and I post new videos every Sunday. Thanks!